It's that time, man. Training camp, man. We on the road,
Exactly.
man. It's almost time to get back on the paved highway, head to the promised
Exactly, man. Say goodbye to the 2023 season. Welcome to the 2024 season starts now.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 157. Welcome to the kickoff of training camp of B.O.B.S. with your boy Cool Cat Connor and your boy Smitty Eagle. What up, Smitty?
Chilling, man. Enjoying another good Monday, man. We back at it. 2 days until we kick off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we get to the word of the day, let's salute the Broad Street Nation, to everybody that's already in the chat. Y'all could have chose any live streams. I know there's plenty as we get ready for kickoff of training camp starting tomorrow. All the players comes back to Philly. You could have chose a lot of live streams, but thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank you to Aaron. Thank you to Richard. Thank you to Samir. Thank you to Twiz being a new member. Salute to everybody, man. Before we get started, if you love the content, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel, all of our channels. Training camp is here. Subscribe to me, Moan, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Notion Gang, King DV, and the Aftermath, the whole crew, man. Get them likes up. But the word of the day today is return. Because tomorrow, the Philadelphia Eagles returns to the NovaCare complex. They start their meeting tomorrow. Then they practice Wednesday, Thursday. They do a walkthrough on Friday. Saturday, they practice. And then we'll find out what they do next week along with open practice at the link. Smitty, what's your thoughts on our Birds returning to the NovaCare complex?
I've been needed it, man. I needed it yesterday, man. I mean, I'm ready to see some football. I ain't gonna need a lot. I'm almost ready to build a time machine or something, man. This weight is egregious, but I'm ready to see it, man. It's gonna be well worth the wait, man. I think it's gonna be a good camp. I'm just ready for it to kick off so we can see how it rolls, man. Because it's been January feel like so long ago, man.
Yep.
So,
yep,
that's
I'm
where we at.
looking forward to seeing our birds go birds. Exactly. And guys, if y'all want in on this, leave some comments, leave some questions for us. We always love answering your questions. So if you got any questions for the show, please send it out to us, man. So we got a lot of things going on with our birds before training camp, and we're gonna start with the Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts topic. So let's start off with Diana Rossini.
It's a relationship that's a work in progress, right? So last year, there was some disconnect, right, between them in their personalities.
Were they not on the same page the entire year? Because I want to stop you, because that's what you just said is important to the conversation, because they started 10-1. Everything was all rosy. You never heard about their relationship. All of a sudden, they finished really, really bad.
Those 10 wins were a grind from what I was told. Every win felt like a really big feat for them because of the challenges that they were facing in terms of what they were doing on offense. It was Nick Sirianni's show.
100%.
It was all Nick.
Yep.
Play call, everything you saw on that field was Sirianni.
It was all Nick Sirianni. So as you heard that clip, Smitty, just like we did yesterday on the Aftermath, how we feeling? What's your thoughts on it? Talk to us.
I mean, I told you it was Nick Sirianni before the season concluded.
Mm-hmm.
I told people in week 3, this looked like Nick Sirianni offense. So
Right.
for her to tell me before the season kicks back off again and it was Nick Sirianni, she didn't tell me nothing I ain't know. I mean, I knew it wasn't Brian Johnson. I sat here for months and watched that man tapes of everything he ran at Florida, everything he ran when he was at Texas A&M. I watched what he performed at. He was the assistant at Utah. Like, I watched those offenses and I see none of that on the field. I said, okay, 1 + 1 = 3, because it is no way you tell me that's Brian Johnson offense. There's no way you tell me he had any influence on that offense last year. It was all a bunch of Nick Sirianni being a pompous prick. He thought he had all the answers. He thought he knew everything. He thought he could do it better than everybody else. He attempted to do it better than everybody else, and it just didn't work. I mean, just being honest, like, listen, it's cool. It's cool that things don't work. Everything don't work for everybody. So just looking at it from that perspective, he tried. He attempted it. It just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out 2 times. Let's not go for the 3rd strike. Let's just. You obviously see 2 times you haven't been able to accomplish calling the offense. Let somebody else just run the offense, bro, and you do whatever it is they ask you to do, that you do better. Because right now you just not accomplishing the job.
Right. Before we continue on, Nick Sirianni and Izzy on the hot seat, let's answer this question from John Carter. Do you think we are going to get Justin Simmons?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it at this point. We could, but I don't know what that means for a lot of other people. Once you grab a guy like Justin Simmons, what happens to a Reed Blankenship? What happens to a Sidney Brown? What happens to the rotation for a guy like, even if Avonte Maddox is in the safety room, what's his role now? Like, I don't know. Justin Simmons is a feat I have yet to know if we're gonna make that move yet. I don't know if we necessarily need another safety.
Yeah,
but he can come out the pup list at any time, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really, with the injuries and all that with my team, bro. I'm at a point of, I don't know, no return, man. I'm just tired of seeing people on injury lists, things of that nature. I just wanted a clean slate going into training camp. We can't even get that.
Yeah, I agree. Only get Justin Simmons if it's that bad when it comes to safety. Sidney Brown is always on the injury report, so let's keep our eyes open for that. Let's see. What up, Drew? Cool Cat, the team we play week 1 quarterback isn't showing up to camp. Yeah, I know. What's your thoughts on that before we continue Nick Sirianni?
You got to get paid, man. You got to pay him, man. I mean, the man on like the lowest quarterback deal in the league, and that's including some of the rookies, man. He making less than some of the rookies. He just want his just due. He took a discount last year, came in and played on a discount. Y'all wanted to make him play on a prove it deal. He ain't got no guarantee to really do that.
Right. For me,
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Right. For me, it's a I'm gonna seeing as we do play in week 1. We'll keep our eyes open on that and see what's going on. But sooner or later, they're gonna have. They both say they want to get this contract done, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What up, Drew? Yo, been a minute just to say hi. What's up, y'all? Salute to everybody watching. So as we listen to Nick Sirianni, that clip from Diana Rossini, you think Nick Sirianni should be on the hot seat?
No. That's a tricky. I don't think he should be on the hot seat, right. But I think there's things that he could do this season that would put him back in that seat. Right. Taking over the offense, not being a great sport in the locker room, having issues with guys. I think those things could, send him into a situation where he has to be on the hot seat again. But I think right now, as it stands, I don't think anybody's looking to fire Nick Sirianni. I think he made, the decision that the organization wanted him to make. I think right now he's in the driver's seat of his career, man. He's in full control. I don't see a situation where, unless he come out and it's a debacle, we go like 8-9 wins, something like that, miss the playoffs. I think it's a few things he got to do for him to be on the hot seat, in my opinion.
Right. Hey, Trey.
What up, Rock?
Here.
How you doing, bro? How's the kids? How's the kids?
Man, look, they doing good, bro. Look, preseason, just like the NFL, the little league season rolling around, man. It's about to get fun.
Yep. So before we continue on, let's recap what we just talked about since Trigger is here. So
it's a relationship that's a work in progress, right? So last year there was some disconnect, right, between them in their personalities.
Were they not on the same page the entire year? Because I want to stop you, because that's what you just said is important to the conversation, because they started 10-1. Everything was all rosy. You never heard about their relationship. All of a sudden they finished really, really bad.
Those 10 wins were a grind from what I was told. Every win felt like a really big feat for them because of the challenges that they were facing in terms of what they were doing on offense. It was Nick Sirianni's show.
100%.
It was all Nick.
Yep.
Play call, everything you saw on that field was Sirianni.
So as you heard that, Trey, what's your thoughts?
I mean, you're gonna get different stuff from different people. I mean, who really knows what really went on in that situation? But we could kind of make our own assumptions. We've seen it, even from Nick Sirianni's first year. He's kind of egotistical, and you got to be, as a coach, as a head coach, you got to have some ego with you. I mean, you got to feel like stuff can work, and when it don't, you got to make the adjustments. You see what happened when we had our old offensive coordinator. Nick Sirianni tried to do tried to run his offense. It didn't work. He handed it over. Every coach got ego. I mean, it's all what you do when stuff goes bad. Can you make those changes? So this year was kind of an outlier because we had two rookie coordinators. Maybe he didn't trust them. I mean, maybe they wasn't his picks. Maybe he didn't trust them. I mean, as a head coach, you got to live with those decisions. But as far as everybody trying to say his and Jalen Hurts relationship is like bad, we don't know that. We don't know that. I mean, all we could do is assume, and we're going to see what happened this season, to be honest.
Yeah. I asked Smitty this, and I asked King this yesterday. There's a lot of people that says Nick Sirianni is in the hot seat this season if things don't go well. So I want to ask you, is Nick Sirianni on the hot seat this season?
I feel like he is. I don't feel like he should be. I feel like he is. Everything that happened last year, a lot of people, like even the Eagles fan base, don't feel like he shouldn't even be here this year. Not me. I feel like he should. He should have another chance to run it back. But I mean, if we see the same thing that we seen last year, you got this great football team, and you throw it all away like last year, he should be on the hot seat.
I was saying, like, I don't think he on a hot seat if he accept his job, Like, if he accepts his role as a head coach and to do his job, I think, you know what I'm saying, if it transpires a little bad, but there's no turmoil in the locker room, I'm kind of like, okay, he won't be. But I think right now, with the bad taste the organization got in their mouth, it's causing him to be on the hot seat because they don't want to experience that again.
Yeah, he kind of got a lot of Philadelphia Eagles fans on his bad side too, so that could go bad for him too. So he has to redeem himself this season. I ain't gonna say hot seat, but I'm gonna say it's starting to smoke a little bit. It's starting to smoke a little bit.
Yeah. There's this thing on 94 WIP. They had this little show today saying, does Jalen Hurts need to endorse Sirianni? Seth Joyner said, nope. His head coach needs to do a better job coaching, preparing, and developing him. What does Jalen Hurts' endorsement do for the team or Hurts? The media is quite silly for asking the question. They both have a job to do. Do them the rest of this BS take care of themselves. Just win. What's your thoughts?
I mean, everything cool when you winning, period. When
Yep.
you losing, that's when all this stuff start going wrong. I mean, in all reality, that could be happening, but winning cures a lot of stuff. So, I mean, you seen it at the beginning, like they said, the first 10 weeks of the season, wasn't nobody really talking like that. But once we start losing, now everybody digging deep into what's going on. Oh, the locker room bads. Nick Sirianni, cancer. It's like, bro, look, Nick Sirianni, the same dude he been since he walked in his door. Same dude he been high energy. He always had high energy. A lot of people don't like that. He always tried to call an offense. I mean, I feel like he hasn't been as successful with that as he's been with the winning. So, I mean, you could find a patch in any of this stuff. And if they say they do win 15 games last year, all that stuff could have been still happening. It could have been still happening. It's just winning cures everything. It mashes up everything. You don't start hearing it till you start losing. So, um, I don't feel like necessarily him and Jalen got to patch anything up. I just feel like y'all professionals. Y'all professionals. Do your job. You do your job. He do his job. Nick Sirianni got one of the easiest jobs now. All you got to do is really play the backfield on all this stuff. He not hedge front on none of it. Anything happen, that fall on Kellen Moore. That fall on Fangio. These dudes is head front on the coordinator. All he got to do is really keep this team motivated and stuff like that. And as far as him and Jalen, maybe they might not have. You're not going to like every coach you have. I ain't like every coach I had when I played sports, but I mean, you gotta find that respect level.
Hey, Davey, I don't know if he immature or emotional, bro. I'll be fighting between the two. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because he seemed more emotion driven. Like, you don't see him like just in that moment all the time, but like, let's just say the Chiefs win. You know what I'm saying? Moments like that, which is like, you see like the petty kid in him come out. Like, it's just like, all right, come on now. You ain't even need to do all that. But I think like, I don't really know what endorsement does. I guess it quiets the media, but it doesn't really help the locker room. If you go out there and say, I'm all behind Nick Sirianni, but then we not putting that same energy, in practice or in the locker room. It's in front of the team. Like, it ain't no point in endorsing him if we good, we good. If we not, we not. It don't do nothing but quiet the media. It don't help the team. It don't help drive the players if they say, all Jalen Hurts got to show is that he's locked in, he's bought in, he ready to play. Everything else will fall in line, bro. Nobody was asking him to endorse Nick Sirianni in 2022.
Right.
All because of 1-6. Now he gotta endorse the man. Now he gotta say, I want Nick Sirianni to be my coach. What changed, bro? Losing, just like bro said, when you win it, everything good. When you start losing, it's a bunch of questions you never even knew existed come out of nowhere.
And in all reality, you look over like even the past and present coaches and quarterback kind of relationship. It never really was like that. Like, they not out there endorsing their coaches and stuff like that. They answering questions. They like, maybe they personally they don't even like this guy. Like, but at the end of the day, it's business. They getting paid a lot of money, and both of them are going to be there. They're going to be there for this upcoming season. So as
And if
far
we
as
winning, I could put it to the side. If we winning, I
exactly,
could put it to the side.
as far as Jalen endorsing him, like why? Why does he have to do that? He might not be his favorite coach. All right, that's cool. But y'all gonna have to have that kind of respect if we're gonna make this a successful season. So y'all grown men, get y'all stuff together, work it out. Y'all don't gotta talk outside of football, but when the football conversations happen, y'all gotta have them. Like, damn. That's up
But
to
all we
Howie
know, they could
Roseman.
be cool. They could be
That's what I'm
talking every
saying.
day.
That's up to Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman to get them back together. They don't gotta be acting like they
Jalen not even
friends.
a person to put his relationship with somebody on. Look how long it took him to bring his old lady to the state, like to a game.
Right.
She hadn't been to a game and he was almost here 3 years, bro. Like come on, bro. He's just not a person to put it. Even if he was talking to Nick Sirianni every day, he would never get on nowhere and be like, yeah, I talk to Nick every day. He don't say he talked to AJ every day. AJ had to say he talks to Jalen every day for us to know they talking.
Right.
That's just not Jalen. That's not Jalen. He's not doing stuff for the media. He's not doing stuff for you to see it. He just gonna say what he said, and if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I'm gonna keep going out here and playing football. Like endorsing him is just gonna be like, oh, well, why did Jalen feel necessary to come out and endorse him? They only gonna swing it.
It just bring up more questions. It's like, man, look, football right around the corner. Why worrying about that, bro?
They gonna ask him though.
Brady
You
and
know it's coming.
Belichick ain't like each other at all that whole time they was there. But they respected each other though. They had a great amount of respect for each other. I might not like you, but I mean, look, we here. Let's get this done. You don't like all your coworkers. Who likes all their coworkers? Like, come on, bro. Like, just because it's professional and it's all over TV and y'all getting caught up in the media and stuff like that, that's not how life works. It's not how life works. Sometimes you're gonna be paired with people that you don't like. That's okay. You just gotta make it work.
Exactly. Let's see. Drew says Philly media has been known to take the narrative and run with it. What they want, this is what the media here in Philly wants. They want Jalen to finally endorse Nick Sirianni this week, seeing as Jalen Hurts probably going to speak to the media. And if he don't, that basically means that the rumors is true with the beef. That's what they want. They're waiting for Jalen Hurts to say. They want Jalen Hurts to say one good thing about Nick Sirianni because A.J. Brown did, Devontae Smith did, Jason Kelsey did, Lane Johnson did, Fletcher Cox did, Brandon Graham did. They're waiting for Jalen Hurts to endorse him so bad so they can say, there's no beef. There's no beef.
And then if he come out and do that, it's still gonna look like it's fake because he ain't do
Exactly.
it. He ain't do it already. Y'all interviewed him a couple times. He ain't do that. Now he come out. Oh, I love Nick Sirianni so much. Like now, Philly media gonna spin it like, oh, it was an act, bro. Like let them
They're
people
also going
live.
to say, what they're also going to do, Trey, is say, why you took so long to say it? You
Mm-hmm.
took till training camp to say it.
They ain't gonna say it to Jalen though. That's not gonna be what they say to Jalen. They're gonna say that when they go back on the show.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Months after speaking to him, he finally endorses Nick Sirianni. Is there really still a problem, or has things been fixed? It ain't gonna help either way. It's a negative either way, bro. If you don't say nothing, they're gonna say the beef's still going. If you say something, it's fake. So it ain't even no point of speaking on.
Not
Yeah,
only will
one
they say
point.
it's fake, they'll also say why you took so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and them said it right after the season. Why you took so long, Jalen? I guarantee you that's what they're going to say.
Let them ask that question after we win week 1. That's all I care about, man.
Exactly. Davey said, I think Howie and Lurie will talk to Jalen, ask him to play ball with any questions about Nick.
Hey, man. What's playing ball, though? If he don't really have nothing to say about it, why would he force it? Like, I don't have nothing to say about him. Like coming into this season, it's all up in the air right now. It's like they probably don't even know what's going on with that situation for real, for real. Everybody just getting back into the camp feel and all that stuff and being around each other and all that. Like they don't really know yet what's really going on. They know Nick Sirianni the head coach, but they don't know what all that come with. So I mean, he trying to dodge the questions, and y'all keep asking him. Like he's dodging them. He don't want to answer it.
Yeah. Actually, thank goodness we got Trey on the show. Because as a coach, how do you deal with stuff like that with the media and stuff? Thank God we got you as a coach. How do you deal with stuff like this? Because I know the
mean,
media be asking you stuff too when it comes to the kids.
I mean, see, with us, it's smaller ball, so it ain't really too much media and stuff like that. I don't really have to deal with nothing like that.
Right.
But
Our
it's
issue,
really
Trey, is probably more parents than media.
it's parents. Yeah, it's parents get
Yeah.
media. Yeah, it's parents. So
Yeah.
I mean, you really just you answer the question as honestly as you can. I mean, without being disrespectful or trying to put somebody else down. You ask my honest opinion, I'm gonna tell you. Like I ain't gonna come out if I was Jalen, I'm not gonna come out and be like, oh well, I don't really bang with Nick Sirianni or like that and all that. Like now that just create more media stuff. I'll
I
just
hit
be
you with
like,
something like it's a growing relationship. You know, we working through everything one step at a time, man. It's a long season. It's a
I'm just
day
focused
day
on getting
day at
it.
a day time.
I'm just focused on getting back with my team and getting this season rolling.
Yeah.
Simple answers like that.
Our
Exactly.
relationship is our relationship. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta. And
Right.
Jalen ain't gonna even say too much. So he gonna be like, man, look, we working on football.
Yeah, Jalen might skip the question for real. I ain't gonna
Exactly.
lie,
Jalen is stone faced. He really don't like talking to the media that much. He won't give you the big answers. I mean, like he normally do. So at the end of the day, listen, y'all. Thank God training camp is coming. But Saquon Barkley also talked to Diana Rossini as well. So let's hear
It
from
was
him.
over after that phone call, in my opinion.
As soon as he said to go hit the market,
I never, in my heart, truly believed that they were going to match it, or they only wanted me for a lower price. So, like, no matter what, I probably wasn't going to go back.
Yep. So, Trey, what's your thoughts?
Well, when we seen that the Hard Knocks come out, we kind of all even before all that, we kind of knew they wasn't being on the table to re-sign Saquon Barkley for the price he wanted. So I mean, it was kind of confusing to me because y'all paid Daniel Jones all that money, and he never did nothing for y'all. Saquon was y'all whole probably 60 to 70% of y'all offense, maybe more than that. Y'all never put no receivers around this dude. Nothing. The offensive line was terrible. Daniel Jones was a below average quarterback that got paid above average money. Like the Giants, their whole organization is just a crap. It's just crap, bro. And for y'all to get on there and talk about that man like that, that was wild. Like he didn't do nothing to y'all. All he did was ball out for y'all. Okay, he got injured. That happens in the NFL. I mean, he putting his body on the line every day. He getting hit every play. But for y'all to go in there and do that and actually put that on camera and all that, if I was him, I know he playing with a chip on his shoulder. And like I said, outside looking in, we all knew they wasn't going to resign that dude. So, I mean, I don't understand why Giants fans so mad at Saquon Barkley or why they hate Saquon Barkley right now. It's like he did nothing.
They
He did
believe
nothing.
something they knew wasn't gonna happen. I don't
Yeah,
know why they believed it, but they believed something they knew wasn't gonna happen.
but he ain't do nothing though. He went to them to try to get a try. He wanted to stay with the Giants. They didn't want him. So why y'all mad at him? That's crazy to me. But that's typical Giants fan stuff.
They wanted him to do the unthinkable, Rock. They wanted him to force them to sign him.
They wanted him to take whatever contract they was trying to give him. And no, I wouldn't have done that. Especially at no running back position where the
The
lifespan of that
market
is
is
real.
falling.
Yeah, it's falling and the lifespan of a running back is slim. So I'm gonna get paid when I can. And if y'all not gonna do it, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I think they hate him more because he went to the Eagles. If he would went anywhere else, they probably would have been like, "Oh, all right." But he
Well,
went
he
to the
said it.
Eagles.
He stated it in there. He said, "I'm gonna have a lot of sleepless nights if you go to the Eagles."
Mm-hmm.
The owner said that, right? Wasn't the owner
Yep. Got the clip right here.
Trade?
I'm gonna have a tough time sleeping if Saquon goes to Philadelphia. I'll tell you that.
You gonna have a tough time sleeping, then, my guy.
You're sleeping, good brother.
Uh, That was their fault though. They should have re-signed that man. They franchised him and then they didn't want to give him a contract the next year. That's crazy. But y'all
Yeah, it's
pay
crazy.
dude over here boatload of money that did nothing for y'all since he been in the league. Y'all ain't trying to put no offensive lineman in there. Nothing for that. Y'all ain't. Dude was basically breaking 3-4 tackles in the backfield before you even gain a yard. But y'all signed a quarterback to that big price. Like, that's normal Giant stuff, and they're gonna suck for years. So I'm fine with it.
Yep. Smitty?
I mean, listen, I told you I thought he had called back, but I more wanted him to call back to kind of rub it in. I was kind of selfishly being a Eagle fan. I wanted him to just make it hurt a little bit. Be like, hey man, the Eagles called, they got a good price, but he ain't called back because they disrespected him 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You offered me below money the first year. I told you that wasn't enough. Then you offered me less money than that the following year after I had a pretty healthy season. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think they deserved to have him back, to be honest. I mean, if you don't want to pay the guy what he worth, then just get out the way. I mean, you can't hold him there forever. And I mean, they could have did some things in their power to be vindictive. They could have, franchise tagged them or whatever they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Before they put him out on the market. But what does that create? Turmoil. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
creates effect in the locker room. If you're gonna have sleepless nights, man, I guess them sleepless nights started months ago. He ain't been sleeping for a while. I'm pretty sure when we come to MetLife, it's gonna be even uglier for him to watch Saquon charge out on the field in that nice green jersey. But it's gonna be fun, man. I think they made some bad decisions as an organization right now that they are reconciling with themselves and trying to figure out how they can fix it. But besides the fact, Saquon Barkley an Eagle.
Exactly. So I tweeted this because we also Trey talked about Jordan Love holding out, and I tweeted CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Ayuk holding out. Jordan Love won't practice until he gets paid. Dak Prescott not paid. God bless those Philadelphia Eagles for getting Jalen, AJ, and Devontae done. So, what's your thoughts on all these people holding out, but the Philadelphia Eagles got their contracts done?
Well, my thoughts is, I mean, that's the NFL. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
don't maneuver like Howie.
Yep.
Howie always tries to get his deals done. The people he actually want to sign, he always get them out the way early. So, I mean, maybe they should kind of try to take that blueprint a little bit more. And the Dak Prescott thing, I'm not even gonna lie, he's just coming off a big contract. I wouldn't be in a rush to pay him either. He did nothing for y'all. Threw for a whole bunch of yards and touchdowns in the season like he always do, and then choked in the playoffs. I wouldn't be in a rush to pay him either. If anything, I'm trying to get CeeDee Lamb locked in. If anything, we could find somebody to throw him the football, and we could break some of these contracts down because y'all still got to sign Michael Parsons, all that. So it's about to be a lot that's going on in Dallas. And Dak Prescott, like I said, I like him as a quarterback, but the money he demanded,
I think
you can't
60 is
really.
outrageous.
It's outrageous, bro. It's outrageous. After you just got
Bro,
paid all
listen,
that.
it's only one quarterback I would pay in that range, and he got a bunch of rings right now.
Pat
Other than
Mahomes,
that, I
yep.
don't think nobody worth 60.
Yeah, bro. And with the Jordan Love thing, I'm not coming there either. If y'all not gonna pay me, y'all tripping. I'm not coming there either. We can work all this out. Y'all gonna, bro.
Trey, before you got here, I was telling him like he took a pay cut last year on that prove it deal that you wanted me to take. You wanted me to
Fact.
prove that I could win with this team. I was the least paid starting quarterback last year that wasn't a rookie. Outside of that wasn't on a rookie contract. And now you want me to come back in this season and make 14? I think he only like 14, 10 or 14, something like that, bro. I wouldn't
And
come back and
also
play either as a quarterback, bro, at 14 million.
run the risk of getting hurt, and y'all not even like investing in me or nothing like that. No, I ain't doing it either. I'll go somewhere else. Take my talent somewhere else. But you gotta look at the situation though. They did the same thing with Brett and Aaron Rodgers. They had this big holdout over a contract in Green Bay. That's how Green Bay they operate in Green Bay. That's how they operate down there. So, I mean, I'm not surprised about that. I'm not surprised about it at all.
Mm-hmm. Smitty?
I mean, I'm with Trey, man. I'm really not surprised. It really don't make me. The surprising part is probably the Dallas situation with like at least CD or somebody. They haven't signed any of the dudes at all.
Yeah.
That's kind of surprising to me a little bit. Not one. I thought they'd at least have one. So you're working on a little bit. But I mean, they got the whole stable still to sign. So we're gonna see how that play out. It don't look like it's gonna play out too well because if Dak Prescott stay at 60, you're gonna be probably finding a new quarterback next year.
Yep.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So we talked yesterday about the linebacker position. So going into training camp, Trey, what's your thoughts on the linebacker position?
It's still wait and see right now. We gotta see how well Devin White look.
You watched the show
Man,
yesterday, Trey?
nah, I didn't get a chance to see it.
What? Hey, did he not just say my bar word for word?
It's still up. It's still up in the air.
Bruh, Trey, that's exactly what I said. He asked me. I said, "Man, it's wait and see, man. It's a lot of questions. I don't know. I really can't answer the question."
I think King DB asked us, right, Smitty?
Yeah, it was King DB. I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's the biggest what if right now on the team.
It's definitely wait and see, man. Because who, one or two injuries is like we playing special teams dudes. It's like, and we gotta see how Nakobe Dean respond to the injury. Devin White, we know he's going to be solid. I don't know how good, but he's going to be solid. He's a veteran in this league. He could kind of bring the other linebackers along. And the Fangio being he played majority of his linebackers as pass rushers, so it's like we're gonna definitely need at least 230 in the middle. So I don't know, man. It's really like wait and see for real. Like I really honestly don't have too much of nothing to say about that until I can actually see it. To be honest.
Right. What about you, Smitty, before we talk to Kobe Dean? Because I feel like that.
I mean, I said the same thing yesterday, man. It's like
Right.
question mark. I really don't know how to answer it. Like, I want to see how Nakobe Dean respond, but Zach Bond ain't never been a starter. Oren Burke ain't never been a starter. Jabari Okore ain't never been a starter. The only guy that you really can speak on being a starter is Devin White. And, I mean, it's a wait and see for him because I think he's looking for a fresh start after last season himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm in a point where I'm just like, I need to see it on the field, and then I can evaluate what I got. Right now, it's a big question mark, bro. Capital question mark. If you can capitalize.
Mm-hmm. You were gonna say something, Jay?
No, I agree.
Yeah. Pressure. Who has going into training camp? Who has the most pressure to not only impress us as fans, but the team to be a part of the 53-man roster or to get right? Who has the most pressure on the team as we get ready for the season and as we gear up for training camps, right?
I'm gonna go Jordan Davis.
Player? He said player.
Yeah.
Player, not coach. Player.
I'm gonna go Jordan Davis. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Jordan Davis just because of the Fletcher Cox loss. He's gonna kind of be forced to play probably more snaps than he ever played in his career, college or NFL. He has dropped some weight, so we got to see how that plays out on the field. He's still a big guy, but he did drop some weight, so I guess he's preparing to play a little bit more. But I mean, like I said, I always say Jordan Davis never really been a pass rusher in my eyes. He's always been a good run stuffer, a dude that can kind of clog up gaps and stuff like that. Let's see if he kind of elevates that pass rushing where he can actually get to the quarterback a little bit more. And he has the stamina to actually hold up to play 60 to 70% of the snaps during the season. And plus he has Jalen Carter right there too. Jalen Carter, this is his second year in the NFL, so I mean, these dudes, they're going to have to work hand in hand, and he can't just play that nose guard position the entire season like he has been doing the past 2 years. He's actually going to have to get in there and be a D tackle and pass rush. So, I think the one that has the biggest pressure is Jordan Davis in my eyes.
Yep. Smitty?
Chauncey Gardner, man. after leaving, having some harsh words for the organization, going to Detroit, kind of having a disappointing season, getting hurt, being out majority of the season. Season kind of ending sad like it did in Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though this time it wasn't the Super Bowl, NFC Championship game, you get put out by San Francisco, a team, CJ had a little beef with. I think if CJ has to, the reason I say he has the most to prove, right? Not only does his gameplay has to be there, but he's being looked at as a leader. He came in to bring leadership qualities. Right. And that's kind of why I'm looking at him to step up. I don't have a question about his gameplay, but I'm cool. Like before, he was cool as just the guy that's talking trash. But now I need you to talk trash, but I also need you to rally the troops. I also need you to grab those young guys that been following you all camp, all summer. They've been pulling at your coattails. They calling you big bruh in the locker room, and coming to ask. I need you to rally them when we're in a bad moment. When we really need the guys to strap up, put the helmet on, tug it 2 times on the chin strap to make sure it's tight. We need to go all in. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why I look at Chauncey Gardner. I think he can elevate a guy like, Bruss said, Jordan Davis. I think when Jordan Davis getting tired, I think a guy like Chauncey Gardner coming up, big fella, come on. I need 2 more plays. We're going to get off the field. We're going home. It's us. Give me 2 more, everything you got. Him being in that moment, and I know it ain't going to be as calm as I just said it, him being in that moment, being very energized, very emotional, having that state of leadership, you can rally some guys, man. You can rally those guys around you. I seen him elevate Reed Blankenship play in the couple games they played together. I seen him make Reed Blankenship appear to play better. I seen a guy in if they want to say it, Bradbury played better with CJ out there. So I think if he could come in, step up, be a big time leader, man, with a lot of our leaders leaving out the room, man. I think that could be a great help to this organization and this team this season. I think a lot of the problem last year down the stretch was leadership. I think if we would have had some guys that really could have been like, hey man, we're not doing this. Man, let's snap out of this. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to business. We've been, I don't think we had those guys last year. And if we did, hey man, it's what's Trey, you might can help me. What's the thing called when like you hear something so much and you kind of get deaf to it?
Oblivious.
It's like some like fatigue. Like they've been hearing Kelsey and they've been hearing Fletch all year. It's to the point like, man, look, man, y'all been saying this all year and we still kind of on the same path. What does your word kind of mean at this moment? Type deal. Not saying they didn't respect them guys. It's just when we in a bad spot, my best friend, you know what I'm saying? If we in a bad spot, sometimes your best person, your best friend, your brother, sometimes it's just hard to say something because things are just going so wrong at so much. Hard to say. So, after that, I just think we just need some new leadership, and I'm looking for CJ Gardner-Johnson to carry this defense.
Yeah.
Be new life.
Right.
For sure.
And for me, I was on the verge of saying Nakobe Dean, but I'm going Bryce Huff because Hassan Reddick is not here, and we traded him for Bryce Huff. So if someone guys step up the most, I gotta go with Bryce Huff. You had a bunch of sacks against with the Jets, so you gotta show us why we traded you in the first place, because it's gonna be hard to not see Hassan Reddick in Midnight Green, but we got Bryce Huff now, so we gotta see. When it comes to Bryce Huff, I want to see sacks. That's what I want to say. I want to see sacks. We traded him for Hassan Reddick. I need to see him.
No, did it.
What?
How he wanted both of them here. He really wanted to trade Sweat. I'm gonna believe that until the end.
Is that what you think?
That's what I believe. He tried to make multiple deals with Hassan Reddick, and he really wasn't making deals with. Think about it. Trey, tell me if I'm wrong. At the beginning of the offseason, all the talk was we were trying to sign Hassan. You didn't hear nothing about Sweat getting signed. And then right when they figured out, okay, we can't, they didn't even try to sign Sweat. They made him restructure. He making less money this year annually in the season than he would last year. I think they really wanted to sign Hassan and put Hassan on one side and put Huff on the other. That's my honest opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, I agree. Sweat was out the door. They just figured they couldn't get Huff and Hassan Reddick for the prices they wanted to, so they kind of settled for Josh Sweat. They definitely made him restructure, but he got a lot more guaranteed money, but
You're like up front, right?
upfront money, but his annual salary did drop. So I mean, that's more of a Sweat testing the market. Nobody really was willing to give him the money he thought he was gonna get, and he came back. He took a deal. So they kind of was expendable with Hassan Reddick. So I mean, I hate that he had to go, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
but I do agree with you, Cool Cat, that Bryce Huff, I told you before, he got, I think, 10.5 minimum.
Right. Because we got rid of Hassan for Bryce Huff. He had how many sacks with the Jets?
I think like 11.
I think he had 10.5, 11. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, he had like 11.
All right. Well, I need to see that here in Philly because Hassan Reddick had almost the exact same. So I need to see something like that.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, Bryce Huff only going into like season 4.
Yeah, I think this is his fourth season.
Like his fourth season.
I guess they looked at it.
Fifth season. This will be his 5th season.
I guess they looked at it like he could be the younger Hassan Reddick.
He had 10 last year.
10's good though. That's a solid number.
I just don't like the years before that. But I understand how sometimes it take and I think he was a UDFA if I'm not mistaken. So I know how it is for guys getting acclimated to the NFL.
He was in heavy rotation his first couple years too.
He was way back on the line.
Yeah, he was way back.
So it shows he improved. Like he improved to get snaps.
He worked hard. You could tell you're a hard worker. You could work your way all the way up to there and get paid. I mean, you're a hard worker. He was an undrafted free agent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he kind of got that Philly grittiness that I feel like he gonna work well over here.
Yeah, I agree. So going into training camp, who are you going to be keeping your eye on the most? For me, whether it's a player, whether it's a room, whether it's a coach, like when we're going into training camp this week, who are you going to keep your eyes on the most? Like who's your eyes going to be fixated at?
I want to see how Avonte Maggs respond to this year. See, can he fight for a spot on the field? Rather safety, nickel. I don't want him playing outside corner. Safety or nickel, that's where he's going to make his money at. So, I mean, like, I've always been a big Avonte Maggs fan. Hate that he can't stay healthy because when the dude is on the field, he a dog. He a dog when he on the field. So, with the Isaiah Rodgers thing and us drafting the 2 corners, you still got Bradbury, Slater. It's like, where does Avonte Maggs fit in this defensive rotation? I mean, that's my guy. I hope he bounced back.
Right. Smitty?
Probably. I mean, he said Avonte Maddox. I'm gonna go away from the set. Mine was gonna be secondary. I'm gonna say Nakobe Dean, bro. I gotta see how he bounced back from that foot injury. I need to see how much he able to give, how much how much impact he really making out there. It's a situation where you got some guys that's kind of had their name kind of in the Zach Bond been ringing bells all over. Every time you hear something about the linebacker crew, is Zach Bond. So let's see if Nakobe really
what up, Mom?
Some dog, man, so he can fight. I want to see what he got the opportunity. If he got the opportunity, I want to see him, execute.
Right. And by the way, salute Damone with the awesome interview with Isaiah Rodgers, man. I saw the video. Salute to you, sis. That was an awesome interview. If y'all haven't go check it out before training camp, man. For me, since Smitty's sitting to Kobe Dean, I'll say the safety room because Reed Blankenship, we got to see what he's going to do in training camp. Avonte Maddox, we got to see what he got going to do in training camp. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's back. It was great to have him back. It's the safety room for me. So there's that. So Brent. So before training camp, we had the Brandon Graham interaction with fans. I know, Smitty. I know we saw that yesterday. So what's your thoughts on it?
Now listen. Brandon Graham is a man of the people, bro. He gonna be everywhere. Like he don't care where it's at. If it's a good time and it ain't gonna be no foolishness, Brandon Graham don't mind being there. I've seen him at some of the more how do you say it, more regular events, if that makes it, you know what I'm saying? He be at some events you wouldn't expect superstars to show up to. Like Brandon Graham is one of the ones, man, who he's personable. People want to be around Brandon. They like his aura. They like what he's, how he stand on business, man. He come around, he have a good time, and that poster was fire. That poster was fire. I appreciate that poster. I don't know if you see it, Trey, but that's the sack. That's the sack on Brady, man.
I got that Joe hanging on my wall.
Yeah, right. Ain't it right there? No, it's to the right, ain't it?
Yeah, it's right there. One of his people got it. He's about to hold it up right now. There it is.
Yeah, I got that one hanging right on my wall.
And then they
did
like
walk down the basement.
They did like the announcement of him to play in the Super Bowl while he doing the sack. They did that. That was kind of fire too.
Yep.
Brandon Graham's gonna get love all over the city, man. He gonna get love everywhere he go.
I know Brandon Graham from Detroit, but he really like Philly. Like, hey, that's where he goes. Yeah, he like you said, he one of those dudes, man. He real personable. He really you don't see him out here walking around with no security, nothing like that. He had all the bars, all the functions and stuff like that. Like Brandon Graham, really a good dude, man. And a lot of y'all don't know he give a lot of money out in charity and stuff like that. So I mean, he gonna really be a Philadelphia Eagle forever. I mean, he gonna retire here. He already said it. He said I'm retiring here. So it's gonna be. I mean, look, he gonna be one of those dudes. His 55 gonna be hanging up in the Raptor. I mean, we always gonna love, just like Jason Kelsey. He always gonna get love in Philly wherever he go.
Exactly. There ain't gonna be no one like Brandon Graham, I tell you. So before we give our final thoughts, if you got a message for the Philadelphia Eagles as we get ready for training camp, if you was inside the NovaCare complex right now with them, as we get ready for training camp, what would you have to say to them? We'll start with the coach himself, Trey.
I'll just tell him, man, go push, but don't go too hard. Take care of your body. We don't need no season-ending injuries. No, you get out there, you start running around a little bit more. A lot of stuff get tweaked. The ligaments start getting tore and stuff like. We don't need none of that, man. Stretch real good, drink a lot of water, and I mean, go hard, but don't go too hard, man. Look, it's still early in the process. It's not even August yet, so please. Just need everybody to come out of this training camp healthy as possible. Nobody gonna be healthy, but no major injuries. That's all I'm looking for. Everything else is just fair game.
Right. What's your message to the Birds, Smitty?
Man, the grind never stopped. I said it on the post yesterday, man. The grind never stopped. Prepare, train to be comfortable when you're uncomfortable, man. So I think that's the best situation, man. Obviously, Trey already said, keep the injuries to a minimum, try to stay as healthy as we can. I mean, that's kind of always the key. But man, let's just grind. Let's get better every day. We used to say it all the time in 2022, man. Like we want to get better every day. We want to get better, and we want to go 1-0 every week. So it starts in practice, man. Going 1-0 starts in practice. Let's give it everything we got every time we out there.
But
Right. And for me, before we talk one final thing before we get ready to wrap up, my message is basically what Jason Kelsey said.
Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Press on has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. I was a walk-on coming out of high school. They told me I wasn't good enough. So I got drafted. Everyone said I was too small. I didn't have what it takes. I think I'm good enough to do that. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to earn the starting spot my first year. We are all so much better than you fucking realize. The human mind is fucking incredible. Everyone here is here for a fucking reason. I promise you.
There you go. That's my message to the birds. You're here for a reason, man. Press
hey,
on.
Cool Cat, you gotta play that one more time, man. You gotta play that one more time, man.
You heard right. One more time. One more time. For the coach.
Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Press on has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. I was a walk-on coming out of high school. They told me I wasn't good enough. So I got drafted. Everyone said I was too small. I didn't have what it takes. I think I'm good enough to do that. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to earn the starting spot my first year. We are all so much better than you fucking realize. The human mind is fucking incredible. Everyone here is here for a fucking reason. I promise you. Nothing in the world can take.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Bro. If that don't get you hype, I don't know what will. That don't get you hype, I don't know what will, bro. Like, Jason Kelsey really that guy, man. Really that guy.
Exactly, man. Ain't nobody like Jason Kelsey. So to wrap up, before we give our final thoughts, there's the top 100 in the NFL, and we got our two results right here. Smitty is number 90, and Saquon Barkley is number 86. So, Smitty, your thoughts on the top 100 right now?
Devontae Smith at number 90 is madness.
Well, he was at last year, 99?
100.
That's
he was
madness, bro.
Hey,
why
look.
they be disrespecting this man like that? Yo, that is crazy, yo.
That's foul.
I want to see that.
Even
I want to see
Saquon
the
is
other.
foul, both of them.
I want to see the other people they got in front of them.
It's like the countdown, right? It's the countdown.
Let me post it up.
I don't think they did the whole thing, did they?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They did. Hold on.
Why AJ not? Hold on. How AJ not on that list?
That because they didn't do. They're doing the rest of it tomorrow. They doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't let go of the whole list. They didn't let go of the whole.
All right.
list.
Yeah. Hold on. I found it. Let me go.
They got my guy at 90. What? Yo, that's horrible, bro.
Yep, they got him.
I feel like Devontae Smith been one of the most consistent receivers since he stepped foot on the NFL.
I think he should have been top 60 minimum, man.
He should have at least been in that 50 to 60 range. They got him at 90. Bro. That's disrespectful.
All right, here it is. I found it. Hold on. I found it. Waiting for it to load up. All right, here it is. The top 100 from 100 to 80. Right here.
Zaire Franklin, Levante David, Cam Hayward. Who in front of Smitty? Buda Baker,
Chris Lindstrom, Hassan Reddick, Saquon Barkley, Tristan Rash, DK Metcalf. They got DK at 84. Oh my god.
Yeah, this list poo-poo.
This list is trash, bro. They got Kirk Cousins over these dudes, bro.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. Come on, bro. This is wild.
They got Montez Sweat over. Oh, come on, bro. Like, yeah, I can't take this one serious. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's what I was finna say before I even had a chance to say that. I was like, man, I ain't even taking this serious, man. These people.
Yeah, I can't take this one serious.
You got Saquon at 86, bro. Come on.
I can't take this
I like
one
to see
serious.
what he was at last year.
Oh yeah, I can't take this one serious at all.
That'll tell me a lot. You probably dropped him 50 spots because he on the Eagles. Craziness.
So they got DK Metcalf atop. I'll put DK in the top 10. They got him at 84. I want to
Yeah,
see
they
the
got
other
DK
receivers they
at
have in front
84.
of him.
Yeah, they'll do the
And
rest
who
later
is
this
this?
week.
This the NFL top 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
this
the
picked
start
by the
of it.
players.
Yeah, as voted by the players. They're doing the rest later this week. They got another one tomorrow. They got another
No, I
one
wasn't asking for
Wednesday.
today. I'm asking. I want to see what Saquon was at last year.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it now.
That's wild, man.
Yep, they doing the rest tomorrow. So this is just 100 through 81. They doing
It was
the rest.
disrespectful that they had Tay at 99 last year. Now they just put him at 90. Like, bro, you don't even understand what this dude be doing on the football field. That's crazy, bro. I think his
They
last
had
2 years he was over like 1,100, wasn't
Saquon, I told you what I just said, Trey. I said because he on the Eagles, what he did, dropped 50 spots.
he? Ooh, that's bad.
50 spots, bro.
That's bad. Why they hate us so much? That's crazy.
I don't know, bro. That man was 30 last year, bro. 31. I had to
Why?
go find it, bro. I knew. I'm like, no way Saquon was in this far down the list last year. I remember him being way higher. 31.
Why they hate us? So probably AJ. This is gonna be AJ or Jalen Hurts. That's gonna be the top Eagle on this list. But to have Devontae Smith at 90 is madness, bro. That is madness.
He was
Phew.
100 last year. You moved him 10 spots.
Yeah, he was at 100 last year. What up, Big Simple?
Disrespectful.
Yeah, last year they had Devontae Smith at 100. He's
It's
I don't think 10
disrespecting this
spots
man.
was justice, bro.
Disrespectful, man. It is what it is, though.
Exactly, man.
We gotta go take it, man. They ain't gonna be given. We gotta go take it.
Exactly. I mean, the disrespect is real, y'all. As y'all can see by this list. Let me take it off. Yep. Let me take it off. So, salute to you, Big Simple. Prayers to your family, man. I heard what happened, man. Prayers to your family. Yep. Prayers.
Prayers, bro. Prayers, bro.
Yep. You may be a Commanders fan, but I rock with you, Big. You know that. So let's go ahead and give our final thoughts as we get ready for tomorrow, as the players get ready for the coming to NovaCare Complex. Let's start with the coach himself. What's your final thoughts, Trey?
I mean, like I said, man, I just want everybody to get through this training camp healthy, relatively healthy, because you're never gonna be 100% healthy. You're gonna have nicks and bruises and soreness and stuff like that, but no major injuries. And look, let's put this together. Just put it together, man. We got so much talent on this football team. The coaches and the players got to be on the same page for this to work. And look, man, I believe. Already, I believe. We're gonna go through some tough times in the season, but I mean, look, we all gotta stick together, bro. It's supposed, even in the fan base, it's supposed to be brotherhood.
Yep.
It's cool to have your own opinions, but like doubting your own team is just like crazy to me.
Exactly.
Like it's like crazy to me. But like I said, other than that, man, we make it through this training camp healthy, man. I'm ready to get some football. August coming right around the corner. Got some preseason games coming up.
Yep.
And man, look, it's up from here. I'm gonna be at the open practice. Want to see how this goes? Let's go. Let's go. So look, everything right around the corner, man. September gonna be here before you know it. Fly, Eagles, fly. Your boy One Trey Rock. I'm out of there.
Yep. Smitty?
Nah, man, I'm ready for final words, man. It's just, the grind never stops, man. It's an inevitable moment of getting better every day, man. So I just ready for the, as Trey said, it's right around the corner. We'll be looking at the season before we know it. So I'm ready for things to boil over, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds, man.
Yep. Catch us all week long, y'all. Catch us all week long. We will be talking training camp all week long. And for me, my final thoughts is, as y'all can see by my coach's room, there's a photo of the strip sack of Tom Brady by Brandon Graham. Who's going to be that guy to step up this training camp? Who's going to be that guy to show the coaches and the fan base that they want it more? That's what I want. And also, knock on wood, Everybody is can get hurt. Please, for the love of God, stay healthy. Please, for the love of God, stay healthy. And with that, fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds. And remember, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Lights out.